651 for number 60 car, Steve Allen out of Madera.
Even Chuck and RJ, they all put their little bodies together, money together, got that car reborn. It was pretty well crashed up at the end of last season. Mike Conlon decides, I want to give it one more shot at a race before it takes off in that nice World Cruise, his new sailboat, him and his family. Knowing his luck, they'll try to sail this thing around the Horn. But they put that car together. This is the first race of 1983. They've done a fine job of putting it back in shape. So let's see what it's going to do.
Looks like we did get a little deal with them. Every little sponsor helps.
These cars are constructed. The street stock division here at Bernal is a starting class, we call it. You can take a regular American-made car, steel body, from the year of 1965 to 1983. All the interior has to be removed, all burnable materials, the dash, the upholstery, the rugs, and it has to be fitted with a roll cage, able to withstand any type of crash. Now, our cars out here are very well constructed. They're pretty well inspected also. No engine modifications, no roller cams, no gear drives, and limited to one 4-barrel carburation. Suspension can be adjusted, but normally they run a stock suspension, something you can buy just for your regular old Chevrolet station wagon when you take it out for the Sunday ride with the kids. But it's very cheap to get into style racing. One more lap on a warm-up lap from Livermore, California, driving a 1974 Camaro. I know that car inside and out. Call it the Miss Hideaway's Fat Cat Express, number 66 or number 76, Mike Conlon.
And we've got the green is on the green. Riz qualifying in depth. Let's see if they've got that all straightened out. Everything working properly. Makes a nice low line there in 3 and 4. Looks like it's got a good lap coming out of 4. Arm and throttle. 2268. 2268.
Here's a guy to watch out for on the back straightaway on his warm-up lap. We got a time on, Dave, George?
No,
Meanwhile, here's a guy to watch from all the way from Orangevale, California, 1965 Chevelle, a hard charger last year. Here at Bernal, number 50, it's Mr. Don Whitmire. They call this guy the robber because he does that. He just takes away all the checkered flag and prize money. He's so fast and so good.
2258. 2258 for Don Whitmire.
I don't know what that name is. It could be 7NT. Well, that car's been sold, and right now it's Jess Allen. 98, they call him the Bandit, and the car's called the Carolina Bandit. A little bit of work done to it. Let's see what can happen here. We got a big trophy dash set right now.
Welcome Mr. Waggle, who's back in line again, so green flag here for Mr. Waggle.
For mucho horsepower.
Get the car sponsored by Fire Saturday, Highway 120.
And on a warm-up lap right now, someone we all know here at Bernal. Watch this guy. They call that the California Star from Seaside, California, a 1981 Camaro, number 9, Chuck Williamson. Yep. Whoops, something happened to Chuck there in turn 3. California. Draw number 17, Randy Olson.
That's right. Into that winner in Bakersfield. And the 17 car.
On the track right now, looks like we had a little problem with the back.
9-2 for Jorge Gomez on his first time around. Jorge Gomez, real slow on his second lap at a 19.06. 19.06 for Jorge. One of those loses no gas.
That's Tony Posada out there driving the Outlaw, the Zero car. Looks like a cooling problem. Looks like steam out there. Well, we got a little break here, George. You'd like to... RJ, who is that? RJ? RJ. Here it is. Boy, it's hard to give that boy anything.
Videos of the
Yeah.
race.
Okay, let me give you a rundown of qualifying time for the Got it ham, Joe. Got it ham. First part of qualifying, David Wilhot, car number 50. First lap at 80.
And our trophy car. It's Gary McElroy from Gary's Auto Electric, who will follow the car while the national anthem is being sung by a very nice young lady. At this time, I'd like everybody to stand and introduce Dee Jones, who will sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, who brought stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? O'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
time in his racing career, bringing the number 40 car around, so it's a first for Trent. And I'll pass it back up to you for the introductions. This is a very fast trophy day for this afternoon. Late model stock cars. Michael?
Okay, George, thank you very much. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start our competition off with a 4-car trophy dash, 4 laps. It's pedal to the metal, go for the checkered flag for 4 laps of hard racing. And roll number 1 to post position all the way from Wilton, California, 1980 Camaro, sponsored by FER. That's Fensler Racing Enterprises. Number 1P, welcome Bob Philpott. From Eureka, California, 1982 Camaro, sponsored by RAO Construction, the Automotive Associates, Bob's Auto Body Shop. Number 17, hard charging, won last night in Bakersfield, Randy Olson. From Riverbank, California, a 1983 Camaro, sponsored by Myers Saddlery, Highway 120 Auto Wreckers, Myers Fiberglass Products. He won here last week at Bernal. Number 32, Rick Mayer. And our fast qualifier for today, right here at Bernal, from Sassoon, California, a 1983 Camaro, sponsored by Nassetti Race Car Fabrications, D&D Auto Parts, Equitable Drywall. Number 40, welcome Trent Clark. And here they come out of turn 4. And he says, no, one more lap. One more lap. Here we go again. Out of turn 1. Bob Philpott takes an early lead, but right behind him, Randy Olson. Right behind him, that's Rick Mayer. And Trent Clark says, you guys aren't getting away from me. Philpott pulls away, opens up that lead a little bit, but Randy shuts it down in turn 3. Last lap, folks. And for the checkered flag, here's your number 1 winner, Bob Philpott. Randy Olson taking a 2nd place, Rick Mayer a 3rd place, and Trent Clark finishes 4th. She rode up there with Gary in that Excalibur. Lucky devil. I never get to meet the nice-looking ones. Trophy girl in that beautiful white dress. I love it. Jenny Schilling, originally from London, England. She's now living in Livermore, and she's semi-married, George, whatever that means.
I'm going to ask her what that means here in a minute.
Let Bob get his helmet off. And that little trophy girl down there, that's Tricia Dawn Knoll, 2 E's. TNT for short, 2 years old. That's Kenneth Maryland's granddaughter. Look at that, huh? Now he can hear you. Give him a big hand, huh, folks?
He's tired. He's not in
there you go, Bob.
He doesn't like this big guy. Bob, this is Jerry. Jerry, Bob Philpott.
Track photographers down there taking our... From Livermore, Oakland area. A 1964 Buick Skylark, sponsored by All Auto Dismantlers, paint by Mike. Mad Dog Graphics, the Warehouse is a sponsor. Number 98, welcome Jess Allen, the Carolina Bandit. From Orangevale, California, 1965 Chevelle, sponsored by Don's Automotive, CNC Auto Wreckers, G&S Plumbing, Lawrence Landscaping, Folsom Radiators. He's a 1982, he was number 63, he's changed the number to 50. This year, it's 50, Don Whitmire. From Sacramento, California, 1969 GTO, sponsored by A&M Auto Wrecking, Bailey Brothers, Specialized Clutch, number 02, Sal Lopez. And your fast qualifier for today, from Orangevale, California, 1968 GTO, sponsored by James Auto Wrecking, The Tire Barn, Custom Transmissions, High Sierra Photography. Her nickname's Mean Susie Go Fast. It's number 16, your female driver, Susie Alvarez.
Update on John Whitmire's car. He's just being dismissive a little bit, and he's going to try to do the best he can to hold off the rest of the drivers. Now, one man said that he broke the motor and just not having come back.
Green flag, and we're racing again. There's Whitmire and Allen going at it neck and neck in turn one. Whitmire up, there goes Allen on a little bit of a lead. Right behind him, Sal Lopez. Making a move on Whitmire, and there goes Susie Alvarez down the inside. Takes over, there goes Whitmire in the fourth. Little bumpy, kissy, and Alvarez got her sights set on Allen. Out of turn two in the back straightaways, Jess Allen, car 98 in front, 02, Sal Lopez in the back, and he makes a move on Allen on the outside. Jess Allen shuts the door. One more time, Sal Lopez making a bid on Jess Allen in turn two. On the back straightaway, look out. There's Susie Alvarez, a little sideways, but under control now. Sal Lopez takes over the lead on turn four. One left to go. And there goes Don Whitmire. He broke something on the back straight. No yellow flag. We're going to look for a checker this time. Got a turn four. Your leader right now and winner, number 02, Sal Lopez. Second place, 98, Carolina by Jess Allen. Third place, Susie Alvarez. There he is. George, it's down to you.
Sal Lopez, my man, Sal. Let's get the official ceremonies out of the way, and I'll get a word with Sal as soon as pictures are over.
In row one, post position, driving that 69er car, my favorite from Livermore, 1981 Corvette. That's Broke Brothers Racing. And special thanks to Nick and Pops on this one. That's Dan Howe. From Lodi, next to him, the 1975 Nova, the Rip Van Winkle Racing Team. Special thanks to S&H Auto Truck Service, number 7, Tom Earth. On the back straightaway, Dan Howe, that's 69er Corvette, taking a big lead, but he's going to get shut down by Wayne Ireton on the outside. Right behind him is Ken Gilla from Lathrop. And we got a spin into turn three. A spin in turn three. That's car 7, Tom Earth, out of Lodi. Yellow flag is out. Caution flag is down. They'll shut it down and rest a little bit. Looks like Tom stayed away from the wall. He's just down the infield a little bit. But they'll slow everybody down and rebunch them up. There we go. The drivers get to see that flag now. Sometimes it's very hard when you're cooking out there about 100 miles an hour to see a yellow light out there. So sometimes they will not slow down until they hit the flagman stand. Everybody can see him. We got that tow truck out there for car 7. That's Tom Earth. That one could be very, very serious. We have 2 laps completed with 6 laps left to go. I'd like to remind all the fans up here that today's our first jackpot giveaway that here sponsored by Bernal. Every car will be assigned a number.
And right behind him, 02, that's Rick Anthony Manteca. Wayne Ireton, 74 in third place. A 69er car from Livermore, that's Danny Howe. Looks like Tony Posada, that Zero Outlaw car, is having a little bit of trouble with that engine again. Meanwhile, we got a 1-2-3 race up there. That's Gillette, Hansen, and Ireton. 1, 2, 3, bumper to bumper. Right behind there goes the grandstand. That's 23 Vic Belloc, and he makes a move on Dan Howe on the infield grass. Keeps control of it until, oh no, look out, and he's still back on the track. Good piece of driving there. He hit that cut grass, it's like ice. And Rick Hansen just trying to make a bid for that lead spot, but every time he goes for it, Tim shuts the door. One lap to go. Checkered flag. Your first place from Lakeland, California, Tim Gillette. Second place goes to 02, Rick Hansen from Manteca. Third place going to car 74 from San Jose, Wayne Ireton. Fast heat race. Here we go. Look who's in this lineup. Inside position from Modesto, California, car 23, Don Monaco. Next to him, it's from San Jose, car 05, originally from Colombia, Jorge Gomez. Right behind him from Seaside, California, the California Star car, it's number 9, Chuck Williamson. From Monterey, car 097, who was here last week, did a beautiful show for us, Ron Gravel. And from Tracy, California, a new car this year, car 50, Dave Philpott. From Eureka, California, hard charging 17, Randy Olson. From Wilton, California, he was your Toby Dash winner today, car 1P, Bob Philpott. From Sassoon, California, car 40, he was a fast time qualifier, Trent Park. And from Riverbank, California, car 32, you winner of the main event last week here at Bernal, Rick Meyer. Out of turn 2, it's Don Monaco, driving the 23 car right behind him, Chuck Williamson, driving number 9. 097 all the way from Monterey. That's Ron Gravel. 1, 2, 3. Oops, Bob Philpott dropping way behind. Little problem with the car. Looks like he may have it fixed. He's still racing. Look at the race we got for the first 5 positions. Clark. comes Bob Philpott into the pits. A real tough break. The car was running real good for him. Let's see if he can get that thing fixed back out of the track. Oh, trick truck. 4 laps down, half of the race gone. Here we go, 4 laps for the checkered. Bobby back in the pack. That's Philpott, Olson, and Clark touching bumpers. Whoops, look out. Here comes your leader into the infield. Don Monaco just trying to gain control. Does a fine job of keeping it straight. But now the leader is number 9, the California star, Chuck Williamson. Second position, Ron Gravel from Monterey. And Dave Philpott moves into 3rd. And that didn't stop Don Monaco. He says, let's go racing again. He's back out there racing. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. On a turn 4 for the checkered flag. Number 9, your winner, Chuck Williamson from Seaside. Monterey, your second place winner, 097 miles. Third place goes to Dave Philpott from Tracy, the 50 car.
Just quick word for you. Quick word. How's the car working?
Oh, pretty good. We took a couple weeks off, made some changes, but I don't know, it's practically a little while here. I don't know right now, it's too oil to make any damage or what, so
Jackpot race, so pull out your numbers, folks. The second jackpot race we're going to have today.
Put it underneath.
87. And he's going to take off the first position. We all know who that is. From Los Banos, California. He's driving a beautiful 1966 Chevelle this year. Number 87, Duke Haas with an H. Haas. From Madera, a 1969 Firebird. Number 60, Steve Allen. From Stockton, California, number 9, Larry Schaefer. From San Bruno, California, driving a 68 GTO. Here we go. On the back straight, a little bumper bumpy fendy in turn 2. But Larry Schaefer, driving the number 9 car, still maintains the lead. Little mix-up there in the pack. He's going to stretch out that lead. There you go, Larry. And up comes the new runner from 26. That's Richard. That's Richard. Matt Costa making a move, takes over 3rd position. But look who's right behind him. It's Mike Germolis. Mike takes over 2nd position, a good piece of driving, and he's got his eyes set for that number 9 car, Larry Schaefer. Number 8 car out there, sponsored by the Mountain House. Didn't have time to introduce him. It's Danny Knitz from Livermore. He's going to make a move. He takes over 3rd place, but look what happened to the lead. Mike Germolis, car 19, takes over the lead from Larry Schaefer. A 2nd time racing in his whole career. He's doing a fine job, taking the lead in his first heat race. Number 87, Duke Haas, slows it way down. Might have some problems with that engine. Making a move on 2nd place. Here he goes. Can he do it in turn 1? On a turn 2, it's wheel to wheel in the back straightaway. Larry Schaefer and Dennis Knetz. Danny Knetz. Turn 3, it's still going wheel to wheel. 2nd place battle here. And he wins. Looks like Danny is your new 2nd place person. Little wall action from Larry Schaefer. Matt Costa doing a fine job to avoid crashing into him. Mike Dermolis from Livermore, car 19, just stretches out that lead, but Danny says, no way. We still got laps to go. I'm going to get you. Whoops, Jerry Guernsey from San Bruno, car 11, spins out in turn 3. He's going to get out of that infield area, get out of the way of the cars. Fine gentleman there. There goes Steve Allen from Madera into the pits. 1 lap to go. No yellow flag. 1 lap to go. Guernsey comes back out on the track. Chuck Hammond's a fine piece of driving to avoid that one. Meanwhile, number 19, your leader, Mike Dermolis from Livermore, out of turn 3 for the checkered flag. Right behind it. Look out, Danny. Hang on to it. That 08 car, the 8-ball car. Your leader and winner, number 19 from Livermore, Mike Dermolis. Second place goes to car 8 from Livermore, Danny Knitz. Third place goes to, you guessed it, 33 LB, Matt Costa from Los Banas.
I take care of you, George. It's more than you do for me.
Okay, I'll move over here.
Race number 3 jackpot will announce the winner of number 2 here in a quick second. From Modesto, a 1968 Camaro, car 42M, Chuck Aguirre. He's position number 1, so keep that in mind, folks. Next to him, 86 Evergreen. And we got it, we're racing.
I didn't realize it was coming.
Whoops, little touchy, kissy. Martinez and Collin mixing it up. That's the 86 car and the 76 car. But up there in the front of the pack, that's 42M. That's Chuck Aguirre out of Modesto. And right next to him, that's Tim Gomez. Neck and neck, and here comes Mark Weigel on the inside. Steve Yates making that 98 car work for him. Look, he's got 4th position going, and right next to him, Sal Lopez says, let's race. Out of turn 4, Sal Lopez taking over the lead. Chuck Aguirre drops back in the second, being passed by Dick Weigel, or Mark Weigel. Tim Gomez stretches out that lead, but Chuck Aguirre's right behind him. Mark Weigel, Sal Lopez, Steve Yates, everybody's behind him, but he's not very far away. Tim Gomez, that's a position car, number 3 position. So if you got number 3 as a position car, you got a winner, maybe. The first 3 position cars that have numbers on them will get you $5 out here, folks. So let's all watch this race. Whitmire back into the pits. Tough break for him. Number 5, number 02 car. That's Sal Lopez. He's going for the lead. That's also a position car. The 5th position car. That's a moneymaker, too. Tim Gomez and Sal Lopez, they're battling it out. We got 2 laps to go. Back in the pack, it's Susie Alvarez making a move on Weigel. Mark shuts the door, 1 lap to go. turn 4, wheel to wheel. Look out, what's going to happen here? A little high at 0-2. That's Sal Lopez for the checkered flag. And the winner is by a fender. It's Tim Gomez from North Highland. Sal Lopez coming in second place. And 76 spins out in turn 4. That's Mike Conlon. Little handling problem, but he got it together. A little rusty, Mike, but I'm sure he can make it. Your attention, please. Dick Denny. Dick Denny, could you report to the announcing booth? That was our third jackpot race.
Get the pictures out of the way, get the out of the way here. Well, congratulations. You got a little hot in that one, huh? You paid about $250? Yeah.
Today. Your attention, please.
Sponsored by City Race Cars and Fabrication, Antique Auto Parts, Tally Highway, Auto Industry Paint, Automotive Machine Service, First Scotch Trucking, and Manteca Radiator, Romantica, the O2 car, Rick Hansen in the O2 car.
From Modesto, California, 1983 Camaro, sponsored by Don's Mobile Glass, Williams Auto Parts, Taco Bell, runs on guacamole. That's the Bell & Gaines Racing Engine Team, and it's number 23, Don Monaco.
Move back over to the 05 car from San Jose, another 1982 Camaro, sponsored by City Race Car Fabrication, and this gentleman is someone who's looking for some more sponsors. This guy's originally from Columbia, making the way to San Jose, now racing in Bernal, 05 car, Jorge Gomez.
He's going to know my own name in Spanish.
He's going to get you for that. From Seaside, California, 1981 Camaro, the California Star. Sponsored by Palmer's Glass, Barb Arnold Construction, Stick Only, Williamson Manufacturing, C&G Enterprise, Gary Bacon Insurance for business and personal needs. Number 9, you know who he is, Chuck Williamson.
Move over to the 097 car, the only Chrysler stock in the field, 1981 Dodge, sponsored by CNS Auto Cleaning, Bob's Radiator, the driver from Monterey, driving 097, Ron Gravel, 097.
From Tracy, California, 1983 Corvette. That's an owner-driver situation. Whoops. We have a latecomer. We're going to get him in the main there, officials. All right, here we go. All the way from Tracy, California, a 1983 Corvette. It's sponsored by Phil Potts Garage out of Tracy, Valley Radiators out of Tracy, the Chateau Basque out of Tracy, Grant Line Chevron out of Tracy, number 50, owner-driver Dave Philpott.
We move over to the 1P car, a 1980 Camaro, sponsored by FRB, Chrysler Racing Enterprises. 1P, Bob Philpott.
From Eureka, California, a 1982 Camaro, sponsored by R&A Construction, Automotive Associates, Bob's Auto Shop, number 17, hard charging Randy Olson.
Move over to last week's main winner of the 1983 Camaro, sponsored by Myers Salary, Highway 120 owner, Myers Fiberglass Product, and the driver from Riverbank, number 2, Rick Meyer, number 2. Another set day machine.
From Sassoon, California, a 1983 Camaro, sponsored by Nassetti Race Car Fabrication, D&D Auto Parts, Equitable Drywall. Number 40, he was your fast qualifier for today, Trent Clark.
Move over to the number 74 car, 1975 Camaro, sponsored by D&D Bowling Associates. I'll get that right sooner or later. The driver from San Jose, number 74 Camaro, Wayne Ireton.
From Eureka, California, a 1981 Chevrolet Camaro, sponsored by the Pepsi-Cola Corporation. Car 23X, welcome Vic Blanc. Vic Blanc.
Move over to the 9X car, the beautiful white 1982 Camaro, from Lathrop, California.
Why did he
Sponsored by Connie Truck,
have no position?
Charterway Auto Dismantler, Delta Truck Sales,
You didn't write any
Modesto.
positions down.
I know. Yes, I did.
No, it said 000.
They didn't have position numbers on the top of the finishers.
Modesto Ice.
Modesto Ice, that's a car. I thought it was the key.
One of the top.
Driving in the number 9 car, from Lathrop, Tim Gillette, number 9X.
That's one mistake, George. That's right. From Sacramento, California, a 1981 Chevrolet Camaro, sponsored by Spartan Engine Development, Ideal Radiators, number 15. Welcome, John Volz.
You should be doing this next one here. Next to here. The 1981 Corvette. Sponsored by Broke Brothers Racing, and that is broke like it's nobody. Sponsors Dennis Rock Refrigeration, Dennis Cardan, Livermore Auto Salvage, Grading Design Products, Livermore Brake and Auto, Executive Science, Special Thanks to Nick and Pop, and Auto lived in Livermore. Driving his 69 car, Livermore, hey now! We should have done that one. I'm not going to get mixed up on that.
And coming in, we hope.
From Roseville, California, a 1983 Firebird, they say, sponsored by Max Auto Body, Paint City, Alamo Radiators, Porter Mufflers, T&T Performing Arts, number 8. He's been here before. Welcome, Jimmy McGinnis.
And warming up in the pit area, you saw him fly in
about 90 miles an hour down the back road there. You can start back of the back in a 1982 Camaro.
the number 20 car from Fairfield, sponsored by J&K Construction, D&D Auto Parts, and a Senate race car fabrication. Lauren Kelly, hopefully pulling off the trailer back. Join the back of the back in just a couple of minutes. Beautiful place on Earth we're going to let Michael tell you about
Hey, George, you want turned on? And he's got one more lap, Flagman says, so he can make it out of the pits. One lap, they say. He'll start at the rear of the pack, folks. Lauren Kelly all the way from Fairfield, California. I don't know what the holdup was. He couldn't make today's race from the start, but he sure made the main event. Now there's competition for you, folks. Hunt him up. Cheap. Go talk to that man after the races. There's a green flag, 40 laps of racing. 40 laps, and there's a spin. It's Jorge Gomez spinning on the infield, turn 1. That'll shut it all down. That'll shut it all down on a restart. Shuts it all down on a restart, folks. Thanks to his crew. Big hand for him, huh, folks? That's their job. Keep that car on the...
Whose is it?
Green flag, we're racing again, folks. Here we go, 40 laps. All bunched up into turn 1, but look who comes out first. It's Don Monaco. Right behind him, Chuck Williamson. Hansen taking over third, and right alongside him, car 50, it's Mr. Phil Putt from Tracy.
near the wall, but brings it out and brings it back into position for that number 3, number 4 turn. Here we go. Race for on the back straightaway, Don Monaco holds off Chuck Williamson. Making a move on Rick Hansen. Wheel to wheel in turn 3. What's happens in turn 4? We don't know it. Looks like he did it. Randy Olson takes over the Dave Philpott, driving the 50, seems to be having a little trouble handling today. Position, and here comes Randy Olson working on Chuck Williamson and also on Nick Monaco. Well, we've got action in turn 3. We've got a 3-car stack up against the wall. A yellow flag comes out. That's Ricky Hansen driving a 02 car. The number 9X car, Tim Gillett from Lathrop, and 74, Wayne Ireton up against the wall with some major damage to the rear end. Let's see what happens. Please stay off the track, folks. We got race cars on the track slowing down. Philpott behind him, Jorge Gomez, 05, and we're under the green and racing. What a move by Williamson, and what a move by Olson. Look at that, takes over the lead from 2 cars. Look, there's Williamson going sideways in turn 2. Everybody getting past him, they're trying. Lauren Kelly goes down low, John Bolts passes, Dan Howe passes. What a fine piece of driving by the little race car drivers. Yellow flag comes out, we're going to slow everybody down. Spin down there. Chuck Williamson driving that California Star car, number 9. Loses it in turn 2, keeps it away from the wall, and all the other drivers doing a fine job keeping it away from it. And in comes Dan Monaco, the 23 car. Looks like he's having problems. He's into the pits again. Riverbank, car 32, Rick Myers behind him. Off Philpott from Wilkins, California, 1B. Dave Philpott driving car 50. He's right behind, right behind Bob. Number 8 moves up high, lets the fastest car go down inside. Fine sportsmanlike conduct there. Jimmy McGinnis has lost something in the engine. He's slowing way down, but not Randy Olson. Look at him stretch out that lead. Right behind him, Rick Meyer, 32, Bob Philpott, 1 P. Lauren Kelly's moved up. Looks like Dave Philpott, car 50, a little problem with the engine. He's lost a lot of speed, a lot of power. Into the pits, a bad break. There goes the pit crew. 17 laps completed. We're on lap 18 of 40 lap main event. Look out, we got Trent Clark on the infield grass. He's back on the track. Thanks for the mow job, Trent. On a turn 4, Bob Philpott putting him on Rick Meyer and takes over the lead. Lauren Kelly moves into 3rd position. We got 1, 2, 3. Philpott's turn to stretch out that lead. Lauren Kelly received a black flag. Black flag, no problem, but there's a lot of steam coming out of there. Probably dropping something on the track. That does not mean he's disqualified from the race, folks. That just means report to the pit official who's going over there right now to take a look. Real tough break for Lauren Kelly out there, driving car 20. Car 17. Driving the 69 Corvette and Rick Meyer 32, mixing it up. Looks like they stayed away from the wall, but the yellow flag comes out. Slow everybody down, bunch them up, make sure everybody's okay. Fine piece of driving, brothers. comes Lauren Kelly back into the pits. Overheating problem, that might be it for him. 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. Randy Olson hold off Bob Philpott. Both very fine competitors. Very fast machines. Let's see what can happen. Back in 3rd and 4th place. Number 05, Jorge Gomez. That's Ron Guavell spinning out, and we got a little action up against the wall with Rick Meyer. There's another wall contact. And that'll be the race right there. The race has been called. Your winner, Randy Olson. Second place, Bob Philpott. Ron Guavell gets it back on the track. We see the checkered flag at the end of the race. Official called race. A real tough break for Rick Meyer, car 32 out there. Hits the wall, spins out that right front spindle area, and kisses the infield wall again. We're going to bring him up. Oh, okay.
Save my drink and, you know, my Sprite.
You got your 5 core? There you go, Randy. Is there someone you'd like to say happy birthday? I'd like to say happy birthday. Bernal. Happy birthday, Mrs. Olson.
There you go. A big hand from Randy's mother.
Well, Randy must feel pretty good. You went last night, come back and get it again today. Yeah, I feel real good. That's a good competition, but the car was just flat hooked up, it looked like. Yeah, I just had some trouble. The engine seemed to be running fine for you? Yeah, we're okay. Well, congratulations. See you this Memorial Day weekend, huh?
George,
Randy Olson.
George, would you do me a favor? Could you settle an argument, please? Here, we got a little problem. Look at that, a whole pit crew shot. Look at this, huh? A very successful weekend for Randy. 2 wins, going home with the money and the trophies. I'm glad you're going to come up here, George, because you get to call the next race. I think my mouth's tired.
Ladies and gentlemen, you got in your heart to give a big hand to all Houston again. And all around the back of the restaurant.
They're going to have to go to work on that car and get it ready for Memorial Day now. Okay, little update on what happened to some of the cars that went out of action in that main event. The number 23 car, and Chuck Hemmons in the B67 car, moved to the outside. Car number 42 from Modesto. It's a 1968 Camaro, sponsored by Cal Motor Exchange, Yosemite Auto Parts, E&H Distributors in Modesto, E&L Upholstery, and Reed Battery, the outlaw Chuck Aguirre. A number 2 car from North Highlands. It's a 1968 Chevelle. This gentleman would like to thank the driver at number Circle 8 for the parts needed to get this car back underway today. That's sponsored by B&A Custom Fabrication, Gomez Heating and Air, Fred's Muffler, Tim Gomez. Tim Gomez, number 2.
Chevrolet Camaro, the highway allowed to sponsor such a
after his cheering section gets done, we move over to the number 58 car, 1972 Ford Dorino, sponsored by Pit Stop Auto Repair in Livermore. Livermore Transmission and Tires Owned in Livermore and Allied Auto Service from Livermore, Mark Waggle. Mark Waggle, number 58. Move back the number 98 car. The 1964 Skylot, sponsored by All Auto Dismantlers, Paint by Mike, Mad Dog Graphics, and The Warehouse. The driver, number 98, Jess Allen. Well, looks like Steve Yates in the seat of the number 98 car for the main event. Steve Yates.
From Orangevale, California, a 1965 Chevelle, sponsored by Don CNC Auto Workers, CG&S Plumbing, Florida Landscaping, Postal Radiator, the 1982 number 63 car, today's 50, welcome Don Whitmire.
Move back to the 02 car, 1969 GTO, sponsored by A&M Auto Wrecking, the Bailey Brothers Speed Shop out of Vallejo, Specialized Clutch from Sacramento, Sal Lopez.
From Orangevale, California, the 1968 GTO, sponsored by James Auto Workers, that tire bar, custom transmission, high zero authority. They call her Mean Susie Go Fast. Number 6, our female driver of the day, Susie Alvarez.
We move back to the number 8 car, and this is a gentleman who loaning his parts out to the number 2 car. They're up in the second row, the 1965 Chevelle, the 8-ball special, sponsored by Bob's Parts House, Mountain House Cafe, Pat's Welding, Gordy Allen, and the Tri-Valley Tire and Brake from Livermore, Danny Knitz. See, somebody's going to help me out. Move over to car number 19, heat race winner.
From Livermore, California, 1968 Chevelle. Pensacola Racing Enterprises, New Era, 19, second time, second year of the track, Mike Germolis.
Move back to the yellow Camaro, number 33, 1968 Camaro Vintage. CNC Tire in Los Banos, sponsored Nelson Construction Los Banos, Jerry's Union 76 and Clovis Company, all in Los Banos. The driver from Los Banos, Matt Costa. Matt Costa, number 33.
From Fresno, California, 1968 Plymouth GTX 440. He's sponsored by Bascom's Auto Upholstery, Dennis Tire Service, Log Miller, and Parisian, number 26, Richard Nagdazarian.
I'm glad you got that one, Mike. We move back to the number 11, 1968 Pontiac GTO, sponsored by Mark Morris Tires in San Bruno, the Rib Shack San Bruno, Stuart Warner Gauges, Pennzoil Oil, Champion Spark Plugs. This car is for sale. The driver from San Bruno, Jerry Guernsey.
And from Stockton, California, 1965 Chevrolet, sponsored by Dickens Tavern, Waterloo Liquors, Mike's Point Liquors, Atlas and Seed Shop, number 9, welcome to Larry Ziegler.
And on the other side of Larry, a 1966 Chevelle, sponsored by Gray's Union 76 in Los Banos, Palmer Valley Auto Parts in Loma. The driver from Los Banos, Ducasse, number 87, and I hope those last 2 cars aren't going to compete in this one. That's Jorge Gomez back there in that green car. Going to take a couple of hot laps to get things sorted out.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's the last two today. Check your position. The white tag on the roof line. White tag on the roof line. That's the car you want to do. The first 3 cars.
What number do you have? Employees of Bernal Memorial Raceway not eligible for competition. As they come around. Here we go, looking for a green. He says, not this time. Bringing them around. And we've got a green. We are underway. As they thunder into turn 1, it's Chuck Aguirre, number 42, taking the lead from Chuck Hammonds. Looks like Gomez in that number 2 car holding down the 3rd spot. Here comes Mark Waggle, number 58, in the 4th spot. Waggle moving up. Don Whitmire, number 50, making a move on the outside of 3 and 4. Here comes Susie Alvarez on the outside. Good race shaping up here. Chuck Aguirre still your leader. Mark Waggles moved into 3rd now. Here comes Don Whitmire, number 50, moving into that 4th position as Chuck Hammonds loses it. coming out of 2. A couple of cars get by him. Look at Susie go fast on the outside. Number 16 moving into 5th now. Stephen Yates moves into that 6th position. A race for the lead coming down to the start-finish line. Chuck Aguirre, Tim Gomez sticks his nose out under the end there on the low side. Gomez takes over the lead. Car number 2, Chuck Aguirre is 2nd. Mark Wagle 3rd. Don Whitmire's moved up to 4th now. And Susie Alvarez making a move on the outside, trying to get by a slower car now. Chuck Aguirre now blocking her way to get by. As we go into turn 1, it's Gomez, your leader. Wagle 2nd. Here comes Whitmire, moves into 3rd. It looks like Whitmire getting the problem solved in that number 50 car today. Moving into 3rd. Here comes Susie Alvarez into 4th position. Stephen Yates, number 98, moves it into 5th. Somebody missing badly out there. Don't know who that is. Mark Wagle pushing Tim Gomez down the front straightaway. Gomez maintains the lead going into 1. Wagle on the outside now. Gomez on the inside as they tangle. Oh, Gomez blows a motor. Gomez blowing a motor. Smoke coming out from everywhere. The yellow flag comes out as we need to check for oil. It looks like Tim Gomez dropping some oil on the racetrack up there in 3 and 4. Everybody getting in it, getting a little squirrely. Whitmire thinks he's in front. Well, 5 laps down. And as the weekend, you got to come out and see these super fast BCRA midgets. Hank Butcher should be in the Spirit of Madeira car. Last year's BCRA got a green. And Wagle going to try to make a move on the inside. And it looks like Wagle is using the bump and run. Here he comes. Little tag on the back of Don Whitmire's car. Here he comes up again behind him. Let's see. Wagle trying to get away, trying to get around Don Whitmire, the number 50 car. Wagle now moves to the outside. Let's see if Whitmire can hold him off coming down the straightaway. Wagle seems to have a lot of horsepower in that Ford, but look at that 3rd place car. Susie Alvarez right in there. Stephen Yates moving up. Well, the bump and run didn't pay off. He got into the back of Don Whitmire's car, and it caused him to spin. So it's a tough break for Mark Wagle. Don Whitmire out in the lead now, pulling away, number 50. 02, Sal Lopez moves up into 2nd. They're over going to have to inspect turn 1 and 2 for some debris. They believe they have some debris from Mark Wagle's car over there in 1 and 2. Now she'll stand up here and watch the rest of the race, probably try to cool them down. It looks like we got the pieces off of Wagle's car.
I think she's got more in her mind than she's watching right now.
She's giving somebody a piece of her mind. We're underway once again. And looking young Stephen Yates on the outside of Don Whitmire. Whitmire running up high. Here comes Sal Lopez on the inside as Yates running way up high at number 98. Oh, we got a Hood sitting here on the front straightaway. Down and 1 rearranged hood being carried off of the turn for exit there, as anybody need a new hood for their... I got him, and it's Don Whitmire still holding the lead. Waggle now has moved back up to third. Mark Waggle moves up to third, taking up the chase once again. He's got Yates between him and Whitmire. Here they come. Waggle moves up high on the outside. Sal Lopez now on the inside. A good race for first and second, and also third and fourth. Those two guys side by side. Waggle on the inside. Sal Lopez all the way out to the wall, and Stephen Yates takes over the lead, coming out of four. Looks like it's Whitmire on the inside, finding the traction. Whitmire's engine does not sound good. Whitmire's engine sounds like a wet sour here on this front straightaway. Whitmire losing the ground now, the motor going away in the number 50 car. Don Whitmire losing some horsepower, and it's Steve Yates out in the lead. Here comes Lopez now moving around Whitmire, taking over second, and Mark Waggle going to move up right behind the two cars, battling for second. Whitmire still on the throttle. Even with a sick motor, Whitmire still in there battling with second and third place cars. Here comes Mark Waggle moving up to the back of Don Whitmire. Don Whitmire, number 50, now in third. Waggle holding down the 4 spot. 14 laps down. 14 laps down. Your leader, Stephen Yates, number 98. Oh, Stephen Yates getting the back end out a little bit here in turn 4. He gets it all collected, back underway again. And that puts Don Whitmire into second place. Mark Waggle third. Mark Waggle coming around. Here comes Waggle right on the bumper of Don Whitmire. Once again, here they go. Let's see who got a battle shaping up for second. Waggle right behind Whitmire. As they go down the back straightaway. Waggle goes to the outside. Waggle gets by for second. Whitmire drops back to third. Mike Conlon almost losing it out of here, out of 4 in the number 76 car. 17 laps down. 17 laps down. Quite a battle shaping up for second as Steve Yates coming around. He'll be looking for the white flag this time around in that number 98 car as he's working his way through traffic now, just trying to stay out of trouble. Mark Waggle moved into second, that number 58 car. 1 lap to go for Steve Yates. Steve trying to keep out of trouble as Chuck Emmons, it looks like, moving off into turn 1 and 2. And here comes your leader, car number 98. Got some traffic right in front of him. Mark Waggle about a quarter of a lap down. The checkered flag is out for Stephen Yates, your winner. Car number 98. Mark Waggle getting there for second. Don Whitmire gets in there for third, number 50. As he immediately brings it into the pits with that. It's coming out of turn 4. We got one sideways, ended up into the quarter-mile turn 4. He just wanted to give us a little excitement at the end of this one. A rear end put in it, and it'll come back up here to South San Francisco where they'll finish the car up and hopefully have it out there. Let him hear you. He can hear you now. Stephen Yates, number 98, your winner.
did, Rob.